What's on your mind, bro?
I hate this game. I hate Myst.
Welcome to Myst.
I fucking hate this game. I despise it. Like, most of the time when people hate things, they hate, like, the little bit of a thing that they tolerated before they, like, spat it out, you know? Like, gross. I don't want this.
Yeah.
I hate this game thoroughly. I hate this
because
game.
Because you hate it all?
I hate every inch of this game. I have played this whole game. I think this is the only one of the Myst games that I actually did play all the way through in sync with you guys without taking 10-hour lunch breaks and stuff, which we'll get to that story in a minute. I think this is the only one that I did tolerate all the way through, and I just couldn't take it after that. I despise this game. Like,
so
I think that Myst is a great idea, and it's the worst game ever made. Like, this is contender for, like, because, like, you know how, like, Sphere is, like, the worst movie?
Yes. Sphere featuring Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
And
Dustin Hoffman and Samuel L. Jackson and super fucking hot Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
Man, I would have destroyed her at that point.
Man, all right.
Just saying.
Yeah, all right.
I would have demolished that.
So, all right. So Myst. Myst is a game that
This is a game about turning dials and not knowing what they do.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is your puzzle. This is your puzzle right here. By the way, I guess we beat Doom. I guess we should address that. We beat
That's
Doom.
true.
What it was telling us about at the end of Doom 1 was Doom 2. Doom 2 is called Hell on Earth, I guess. So, yeah. All right.
Okay, this part I don't know. I gotta make the things come up. So,
This game sucks. Oh my god.
Myst is a game that like I had seen growing up, but never played.
And my parents beat it, but they like used internet guides and stuff when I was a kid. I remember them like, I thought Myst was boring when I was a little kid and like hard to figure out, and so I just didn't even bother with it. But my parents really enjoyed it because it was like a novel thing, which is weird. Myst was like the best-selling computer game of all time, I think, when it happened. Which is really weird to me, but like, I think it had a strangely broad appeal because it was so easy to play. You know, you just start it and you're just clicking on stuff, and it's pretty intuitive, like how you actually do things. And then it like, people like puzzles, I guess. I guess people like puzzles. I don't understand that because I hate puzzles, and that's why I hate Myst. That's the fundamental reason I hate Myst, is that I hate puzzles, and the only thing I hate more than a puzzle is an obtuse puzzle. Like, so this is the thing that we talked about. This is the thing that we talked about with, like, at the time when you and I and Neil were playing through all the Myst games last year, which is a project we undertook.
Yeah,
foolishly.
That's my main experience with it. Is we sat down and played through Myst 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And
a little bit of Uru.
Tried Uru.
And then we stopped
and we
because
stopped
Uru was
before
so bad.
Myst 5?
Yeah, so we'll probably come back and do another Neil Let's Play of Myst 5, but, you know, for the record, I'm just a commentator on that. I'm just sitting here.
Are you? That's different.
I'm not helping with puzzles on that.
So we're probably going to have to look this one up.
Whatever. We can keep chatting for a minit, and then when we're ready, we can look it up, and we're going to beat this game.
I'll just walk around and look at the stuff.
Yeah, you can just look at all the stuff and mess around with things.
Look at all the pretty stuff.
So my problem with puzzles, getting back to what I was saying, is not just puzzles. Like, I can tolerate a well-designed puzzle where, like, the puzzle sort of teaches you how to solve it. Basically, like, a perfunctory puzzle. A puzzle that just serves as, like, a break in the pacing, more so than, like, to actually challenge you in any way, you know? Like, I like stuff like that. Like, in Half-Life 2, you have to do, like, physics puzzles that are really simple and not difficult to figure out, but you have to do a little bit of work to figure them out. I like that. I'm okay with that. What I don't like is when so the thing about a puzzle is that it is a roadblock on your journey that is difficult to figure out how to overcome. It's not there's like not a straightforward solution to it.
Right. which is what Myst is. Myst puzzles are just bullshit.
Well, that's my point. You can do puzzles where the answer isn't straightforward, but it's still something that any human can be reasonably expected to figure out just based on their like knowledge of how physical objects work and stuff. But in Myst, there's no context. There's nothing. Like you'll just walk up to a panel with like 4,000 switches on it, and you've got to figure out not only the question isn't just how do I do what I'm trying to do. The question is, what am I trying to do? Number one, you don't even know what you're trying to do. And number two, you've got to like figure out how to do something that you don't even know what you're like. In Half-Life, it's like there's a dam in your way. How do you get over this dam? And you have to like figure out how to like do counterweights or something to move the dam out of your way. But you know what you're trying to do. You're trying to fucking keep going. In Myst, it's just like plunk. You have no objective desire or motivation or anything. You're just fucking here.
Yeah, and you
like,
I mean, you can glean some things through the books and whatnot, but it's all just like fantasy machinery and stuff.
So much
like,
of it is so abstract that it's impossible to have any sort of context for figuring them out.
Right.
Basically. That's my problem.
It's just like a dial with a bunch of lights on it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they have to be in a certain pattern.
It's just too abstract.
Like,
it needs to be closer. Whatever the puzzle is needs to be a closer analog for what you're actually doing, so that, like, two problems. One, it needs to be clearer what you're trying to do most of the time. As you progress through the game and you learn more about the story, that becomes less of a problem by the end, but it should be clear out of the gate what you're attempting to do. And then the other problem is the obtuseness. Like, the shit just needs to be a little bit closer to what you're actually doing so that you can figure it out. Bless you.
Excuse me.
I get that. I get what they were going for.
Yeah.
And, like, Myst 3, didn't Myst 3 have good puzzles in it?
Myst 3? Yeah.
I think
Myst
we
3 was
enjoyed
our
Myst
favorite.
3 a lot. Yeah. It had a good story. Like, the story was more... There was more story stuff in it, which was enjoyable. And then...
It was interesting that puzzles were, I would say, a little bit easier.
Yeah, but
in the sense that they were, like...
just
intuitive.
Yeah, intuitive.
More.
That's the word. That's exactly it. That puzzles need to be like. I'm not saying that puzzles need to just be perfunctory. Like they don't have to be just 100% intuitive, but there has to be some element of intuition to them that you can't just. Maybe one puzzle in a game be a crazy, obtuse, impossible puzzle, but don't have it be every single puzzle. There's no dynamics there, you know. Like there should be an easy puzzle to give you like a break in the pacing between. Like it's just so tiring. It was exhausting to play this game.
It was. Some of them took us so long.
Yeah.
We were just like all doing it at the same time and uploading like pictures of things that we
the way we
discovered
did it
to
was we were
Google
all.
Drive.
This was when we were all in different states still. And we were just all on Google Hangouts playing the game at the same time because there's no actual multiplayer. Lol, I would be out of this fucking room immediately. We would be playing at the same time and trying to stay in sync with each other and help each other find solutions to things. And we had like a Google Drive where, like you're saying, where we would share notes and pictures of solutions and stuff like that. And it was one summer when none of us had jobs, basically. Did you have a job at that point?
No.
Yeah. So none of us had jobs. It was just like a summer in college, basically. Oh, nice. Lovely. You're going to have to, like, quit the game to get that shit to stop.
Hang on.
That's not going to stop the recording, did you?
No. Should be all right.
You can just...
All right.
Myst.
Don't worry, I know how to get back to where I was. Super fast.
Yep. So
it was that summer we were...
Yep.
We just had nothing better to do.
Yeah. We just played Myst. It was like a thing where... It probably took us, like 1 or 2 days per game?
It got longer. And like, Myst is short even when you don't speed run it.
We beat Myst in a day, right? It was
I think so.
It was like just a long day. Like we got on, sometime in the early afternoon and we finished like kind of late at night, I think, is what happened. Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, Myst 3 had puzzles where, like, I remember one where there was it was like a jungly place, kind of a jungly place. There was like a fish in a bowl,
Yeah.
And it was like an electric fish.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like clearly powering something.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
And it had like tubes going to other bowls.
Yep.
So you clearly just had to like get the fish to the right place to power the shit.
yep. And that was probably the hardest part of the game, from what I remember, was that part where you're going like between the upper and lower levels of that jungle area,
Yeah.
trying to do the fish. Yeah, that game was cool. I thought that Myst 3 was like the best version of this, of all of them. Myst 1, this one is like average compared to the Myst games.
Yeah.
I think Riven is the worst.
Riven was.
Riven
yeah, I think
has some of the
Riven was pretty
coolest
bad.
like world art and stuff.
But it was super, super obscure.
Yeah, it was mega obscure. Like there was no way to figure out some of those puzzles. It was fucking ridiculous.
You just gotta find this note that's laying outside. Like, it's so ridiculous. A lot of it is just Atrus being a weird asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
he just makes everything a puzzle for no reason.
Yeah, it's like a weird lock system or some shit.
Yeah. The Myst universe is fascinating and awesome. Like the whole idea of the linking books to other worlds and stuff, and how you can like create worlds. But then like they start to theorize that you're not actually creating the world, like it's already there, or something. Don't you remember that? Like Sirius and Akinar were like figuring some stuff out about. I think in either I think that's in Riven, right? Riven is the one where Sirius and Akinar. Or no. That's Myst 4. That's the one where the suns are doing stuff. But they were like figuring stuff out about how like their dad thought that they were like authoring worlds, but they're not. They're like just uncovering them or something.
Right.
Or like altering them in some way. So it becomes like a moral question eventually. Like, are we fucking everything up for a bunch of universes right now by doing this? And there's the whole thing with like Atrus is your buddy, and he and his daughter are cute, but like his sons are kind of assholes, but they're also kind of like right about some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super fascinating. It's super interesting, and like it's pretty and stuff in the way that like Final Fantasy is. Like
this one is probably the
interesting
dumbest
to
looking
inhabit.
one, but the other ones are pretty good looking. Yeah, I mean the text at the bottom, if you click in the blackness down there, it'll say like, "You're on Myst Island. Enjoy its surrealistic beauty and explore its mysteries." That's a little like tooting your own horn, don't you think? I am a fellow traveler, born in blood, who has seen some of that which you will see. I am here if you need help, but I encourage you to find answers through your own efforts.
Or Google.
You must explore. Pay particular attention to the library. You can learn a great deal about Myst and its secrets here. There is what that says.
That's all he's got to say right now.
Yep.
So
Karth doesn't have anything more to say to you right now. Something seems to be bothering Karth.
So basically you're supposed to go around to all of these places and go to different places
That lens flare
and
dough.
do a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But if you know what to do, you can just kind of flip all these switches up.
Yep.
And all I need to be able to do here is get to the switch that's right there. And I gotta like get the fucking path to come out of the water.
Yeah.
But
how the fuck are you supposed to figure this out?
it's probably some note somewhere in like a random dimension. Like
your method right now is totally not exhausting all possibilities.
yeah, I know. I was working on that and then I got bored. So that's it.
You want me to look it up on my phone?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed the experience. Like I enjoyed hanging out with you guys and fucking around in Myst. I thought the games were cut pretty stupid and annoying. And once it got to like hour 12 or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like moving on its own now.
What? Myst. What do you call that?
It's moving on its own too. You could just look up a speedrun thing, and this will be part of it.
Myst speedrun. Yeah. Bill just texted me. Our coworker just texted me that he was 2 strange coins short of a Suros last week.
Oh no.
Oh no. 1 minute 16 seconds. This guy missed in.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. There's just like interesting, like, what the fuck is this thing down here? A cool thing is, like, in our Minecraft server we have a Myst mod.
Yeah. The Mystcraft mod. That mod is dope.
Yeah, basically it lets you, you know, write other worlds in Myst books.
It's that.
Okay.
It's just the same position as the first one.
I don't know why it won't, like, stop moving.
There you go.
There we go. Cool.
Maybe it's supposed to, like, if you click it several times, it's supposed to, like, simulate that it's still spinning.
Maybe, yeah. Bam.
Okay.
And then we just go up in this fireplace.
This guy's doing this so fast.
Yeah, it's a funny property of Myst that you can beat it in like a minute and a half or whatever.
Oh, you already have it pulled up.
Yep.
Okay. This guy says best ending. Are we doing the best ending one?
I have no idea.
Guess we'll see.
Do. Ooh. It was pretty cool when we finally figured some shit out sometimes.
Yeah, do you remember that time we played Portal? You and me? We co-opted Portal 2.
Yeah.
And that one puzzle that we were stuck on where you had to bounce between the two things a bunch. When we finally finished it, it was like, yeah! Yeah!
There were some pretty epic moments in that, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't Atrus? Yeah, there he is.
What's up, brother?
This is one of the writers of the game. Remember? The guy who's acting as Atrus is...
My books.
Come here.
My books. My sons.
My friend. You've returned. We meet face to face. In the page. Did you bring the page?
Oops. Yeah.
Guess we gotta do this again.
You didn't bring the page. You didn't bring the page.
Yeah, I didn't bring the page.
Who are you?
Sorry, dude.
Did you not take my warning seriously?
I mean, you're kind of an idiot. I don't know, like...
Welcome to Dungeon.
Oops.
I will live here. Forever.
Nice.
Is that it?
Probably, yeah. That's fucking hilarious. We got to get the good ending, right?
Sure.
Gotta do that again real quick here.
Oh, wait. I can just do...
You just do new. Don't save. Bam.
Yeah, whatever. Uru was weird. I don't know how Uru got made. Like, Uru is such a weird idea. Uru is the MMO that they made.
Yeah, Uru sucked. And we were playing supposedly like a fan-fixed version, you know? Like the latest version of Uru is like one where they released the source code or something, and like people have fixed it up from what it was originally released as, but it's still just a pile of butts. Uru is dumb. I think the reason we gave up on Uru is because there was basically no story content in it. So it was just, like, at least in these stupid, dumb games.
Isn't that what it was?
Yeah, but you gotta... That's totally what it was.
Did I somehow do something else that was needed to do?
Maybe?
There we go.
There you go.
I don't know what it was, but
The book is just over at the beginning, or the page.
yeah. It's in the little switch box thing.
What was I talking about?
Uru?
Oh yeah, Uru was dumb because there was, like, at least in these other Myst games, there's like little rewards in terms of the cool story bits that you get to. But there was so little of that in Uru that it was just not rewarding at all, and the puzzles were like even worse because it was like all 3D and stuff.
Yeah. It was super weird. It was interesting because it was the only one in which us doing it at the same time, we could actually do it at the same time.
Yeah, but then they designed the puzzles so that you had to.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Which could be cool if the puzzles were cool, but, you know, nah.
You had to, and it was just like... It was... There was weird problems with it. Like, remember when you got stuck in that bucket?
Yeah. There's a part where you, like... You can get inside, like, a... You know, like those metal Half-Life 2 things that you ride around on cords on? It's basically like that, but like a bucket you get in. And you're supposed to be able to get out of it at a certain point. And we even, like, looked it up, and there was just a bug happening where I was just stuck inside it forever.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
There's just no way to get you out of there.
Yeah. This game was such a hack. Like, it's just like QuickTime scripts, basically.
What's up? I totally remembered the page. Right here, bitch.
Ah, my friend. You returned.
That's cute.
And the page? Did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me.
I think you can give it to either of his sons too, but they both do fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
Done the right thing.
Just
Basically,
like the blue book and the
basically
red
he has
book
to
and the-
decide whether to, like, murder his sons forever or not. And I think he does or something.
Yeah. He, like, traps them both or something.
Yeah. But then bad stuff happens with that in Myst 4.
My sons have betrayed me. I know what
That's what that looks like, I guess.
I guess.
I shall return shortly.
We can just walk around and he'll show up again in a minute. It's pretty impressive what they did with just QuickTime scripts
Yeah.
and video clips and stuff.
Pre-rendering some shit.
I would probably say, like, don't fuck with it too much or you'll, like, crash the game while we're waiting. What are you doing?
Just looking for his chair.
That timing, though.
I assume you just walk around for a minute and then come back.
It is done.
Really?
I have many questions for you, my friend. But my right
Yeah.
cannot wait. fear that my long delay
That's
may have already
Riven.
had a catastrophic
Atrus is a super
world,
wizard.
Yeah.
which my
He's like
wife,
super
Catherine,
a
is
wizard.
now being held hostage.
He's just an
Oh,
The architect of worlds.
and
Yeah.
Lord, I'm
An-
sorry, but all
an
I can offer
asshole.
you is the library on the island of Myst, the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your explorations satisfying.
What did you do?
You can go back
I
and
no
look.
longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more favor. I am fighting a foe much greater than my sons could even imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point,
Cool.
feel free to enjoy the
We
explorations.
probably won't answer your call, but we'll keep that in mind.
We did that once before and it didn't go super well. Yeah, Riven is super interesting in terms of the story stuff. I remember all of that shit now. Like Catherine is stuck there and there's like a bad guy and
Yeah.
stuff.
How do we
Like
get
tribes
oh,
of
there we
dudes.
go.
Like one of the first things that happens is like a guy gets hit with a dart or something.
Yeah, and then gets dragged away.
It's totally like a Stargate episode or something.
That one guy from Lord of the Rings is in it.
Which guy?
Wormtongue? I
Oh
think.
yeah.
So
Oh wait,
now,
no.
so
That's
he
Myst
just
3.
Oh,
He's
okay.
in Myst 3.
Okay.
He was great. I liked him.
He destroyed the book
Yeah,
or the books.
the books.
They're both there, I assume. The red and the blue.
Yep.
Well, that's Myst. We beat Myst.
100%ed. Myst. Speed run. 420. Blaze it for days.
I think that's all we can muster
Yeah.
for Myst.
That's our Myst story.
Yeah, that's Myst is a thing.
Myst is a
Myst
thing.
definitely
It's
exists.
a neat idea. I'm glad it exists, and apparently
would-
lots and lots of people love it a lot. And I'm more power to them.
I would rather watch them play it
Yes.
than play it myself.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's a boat.
I'm
So,
on
yeah.
a boat.
I guess we're gonna do seventh guest next. So we didn't
Probably.
end up doing SimCity because turns out Google
Google is wrong.
Google says it's 93 on its when you search for SimCity 2000, but Wikipedia says 94. So we're going by that.
I trust Wikipedia over just some unsighted Google thing.
Google was citing Wikipedia, but it never says 93 in Wikipedia.
Yeah,
You
so
look on the
whatever. Yeah, we'll do
Doesn't-
SimCity later.
Yeah.
Basically, we have this year that we're in, which is 93. We have this game, check. We have Seventh Guest and
and Zelda
Link's Awakening, yeah.
for the Game Boy.
So Link's Awakening we may or may not beat. Probably won't beat
Probably
it,
not.
but we'll probably play more of it than we
yeah,
have of
it'll
this.
probably be fun at
Yeah.
all.
I don't know. Like the puzzles in Zelda, I think are less obtuse than these puzzles. So I feel like maybe with the two of us combined, we might be able to.
Hopefully,
Maybe,
I've been
we'll
having
see.
some trouble with Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
but
we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But we might dip into Seventh Guest a little bit. I highly doubt we'll beat that unless, like, what I would say is let's just try Seventh Guest and see if it's like a lot different
Yeah.
from Myst. And if it is, I mean, I don't
I'm
know,
not very
maybe we'll-
familiar with it at all. So
Maybe we'll fuck it. I just remember it being one of the games. It came out the same year as Myst, I guess, and so my parents were playing it at the same time. They were on like a point and click puzzle game kick for a while, like the whole world was, I suppose. And it seemed cool. It's basically like a haunted house version of Myst or something. It's like a horror version.
gotcha.
So, and I don't remember whether it's by the same company or not.
I think this is just the default like Photoshop lens flare effect.
It looks pretty default. Looks a bit Loot Crate.
All right, so that's next on the docket.
Yep.
We will see you there.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.